Hey guys, how are you today? I don't think this is going to be a really long video, but I'm going over to Anthropologie and there's something that I want to see in store. I was going to order it, but I really want to see it in store, so I figured I would bring you guys with me. And I actually posted a poll on my Instagram because I'm so kind of indecisive on the sweater. I'll throw a photo right here so you guys see what I'm going to look at, but it's really cute. I just don't know if it's going to be as good in person, and it's kind of pricey. I mean, sweaters can be pricey, that's not surprising, but because it is and I feel unsure, I just want to see it in person. So who knows, maybe I'll buy the sweater, maybe I'll buy nothing, we'll see. So, but I had this thought come into my mind because of a comment that I got on the video that I posted yesterday. If you guys haven't seen that video, you can go check it out, but I received a comment. Actually, I received it from Sharon, and Sharon's a YouTuber. I've mentioned her before. And she made a comment that really stuck out to me. And this is why I love making videos, because so many times I will receive comments that kind of reiterate my thoughts or confirm what I was thinking, or sometimes it'll make me look at something in a different from a different perspective. I love it. I love it so much. You guys already know that, so I won't bore you with that whole, thought process. But she made a comment that said, because of Jordan's actions, referring to Jordan Cheyenne, because of her actions, she has put her son in a financial, situation where, because of what she did and because she is a full-time influencer, her disgust that was exposed on that deleted vlog has now put her son in a situation where, what are they going to do? And we know that these influencers, constantly live above their financial means. They're living outside of their comfort zone because they're constantly buying things that they don't need in order to produce content, the Target hauls, the constant seasonal decor, the over-the-top materialistic items that they buy just consistently to flood their channel. So unless you're an influencer that has done that and also saved a lot of money, when something like this pops off, no wonder her heart sank to her feet, or whatever she said. And let's be real, her heart didn't sink to her feet because she felt bad of what she did. She felt bad because she got caught. I will continue to say that anytime I mention her, because I don't believe she's being genuine. I don't believe that her being upset was genuine. I believe that it was for the vlog. It was to present an emotion that was not actually happening for the vlog, because as soon as she thought that camera was off and she started coaching him, you could see that she was no longer emotional like she was trying to portray in the footage before that. Once she thought that camera was off, she automatically went into this coaching manipulator person. I don't even want to say mom, and I know that a lot of people get very upset when I don't refer to someone, as a mom or a mother, but in that precise situation, she was not mothering her child. That is not something that a mother would do. A mother is there to protect their child, and allow a safe place for emotions to be shared and actually be a shoulder to cry on. And in that situation, she was coaxing him and manipulating the situation in order to get the thumbnail that she was seeking. And to me, in that precise moment, that is not something that a mother should do. And I think another reason why this Jordan Cheyenne situation hits me really hard is because, I've sprinkled in little things about my relationship with my mom, and I think most of you guys have a general understanding of what my relationship with her looked like. However, it does really hits me hard because I've been in a situation similar to what Christian was experiencing, and no, my mom didn't vlog, and no, she wasn't an influencer. However, I've been in the seat of a child who was being told how to feel in order for the mother to get what they wanted. And that sucks. That really sucks for the kid, because you feel like if you don't, especially at a younger age, when you're not really old enough to say, no, I don't want to do that. Like, no, I'm not doing that. F off. Which eventually I did start doing once I was a little bit older. But when you're a young kid like that, you don't, I have to do this because I am giving my parent what they want from me, and it will make them happy. It will make them happy with me if I just do what they're asking. As an example, because I don't just want to put that out there and then, have you guys guessing. I'll give you guys a really precise example of something that I went through as a kid. When my mom, my parents were divorced, obviously. They separated when I was still an infant. I was only 1 year old. When I was young and I would go from my mom's house to my dad's house, I would spend the weekend with my mom, and then Sunday evening, when it was time for her to drop me off back to my dad, she would tell me to cry and be upset so that when my dad saw me, he would think that I was upset by leaving my mom. And there were times that I definitely did that because I didn't want to upset my mom. And that's so wrong. That is so just disgusting to manipulate your child's emotions in order for you to look like the good parent or the favorite parent or whatever it is that your twisted agenda has, on the plans for that day. So it's just so wrong. And I also found it very interesting that with Jordan, she wants to jump on camera and apologize to her subscribers and to the internet and to people who saw that video. I don't think that anyone is owed an apology before your son. If you were going to direct an apology towards anyone directly, F the subscribers and F the people of the internet before you direct that apology to your son and to your son only. Because that is, and this is the whole problem with the internet. I can only imagine if some of the moments that I experienced as a kid were caught on camera and uploaded to the internet forever. That sucks, and it's just an added layer to the problem of these parents putting their kids online. Because moments like this are talked about and shared, as they should be. I'm not saying nobody should be talking about them. But as far as her being sorry, which I still don't think that she's genuinely sorry, I'm always going to stand by that, at least for the, foreseeable future. She feels sorrow because of how this is going to hurt her financial position, her cash flow, her bank account, and her reputation forever. Because there are a lot of people, speaking of people on the internet, there are a lot of people on the internet where it's like one screw up, especially one this monumental, and they're never going back to her channel. So if and when she decides to republicize all of her videos or come back with new content or whatever the game plan is, she's not only lost a lot of subscribers that say, that's it, I'm never going to watch her again. But then there's also that winning back the subscribers who might be on the fence or feel a little bit torn on what to do. It's definitely going to have to win some people over, combined with appealing to new people who might not know about her past. You also have the possibility of people who might newly discover her, and then, let's just say, a month or 2 or 3 months later, then they discover this fiasco, because we all know that the YouTube algorithm works in mysterious ways. You'll have the new subscribers finding out about this fiasco, and then she's losing subscribers all over again. So I don't know. And the other thing is with this is we're not talking about someone who had, like how James Charles, he goes through a scandal, which is, bad. But he has a very young audience, and he also has a lot more popularity than someone like Jordan Cheyenne does. When you're talking about a bunch of young people on YouTube, they are more apt to overlook bad behavior. Where if you look at the age group of Jordan's channel, it is young adults who probably are not going to want to deal with her BS, in other words. All right, so let's go to Anthro. I might stop by Banana Republic and Sephora too, but I'll check in with you guys in a minute. All right, guys, I'm back. I did take a little clip of the sweater that I was considering buying just for reference so you guys can kind of see what it looked like in person. I did not try it on because I just felt like I have a shirt similar to that, and I just feel like I don't need a shirt and a sweater that look the exact same. So there was a really nice chunky black sweater that I ended up buying, and I figured, I'm going to treat myself to it because a chunky black sweater is something that I will wear all the time. So I do have a couple in rotation now, and I figured I could throw this one in the mix, and I know that I'll get my money's out of it. I know that it's well made, and I know that it will be put to good use. So I did go ahead and buy that. And then I also bought a candle from Capri Blue in the spiced cider, because Bath & Body Works has not brought out their hot apple toddy yet for the fall. And that's my favorite candle. I love it so much, and I really want to burn it in my house. So second best is the one from Capri Blue. It is a little more pricey, but it's fine because I figured it will last me until Bath & Body Works comes with theirs. And I ended up not going to Sephora or Banana because that damn sweater was pricey. And there's nothing that I need now, so there was no sense in me roaming around and possibly buying more stuff that I don't need. But I will show you guys the sweater. I'll include a clip at the end of the video and show you guys the sweater on me, and I will also show you the packaging for the new spiced cider candle because it's very pretty. To finish out my thoughts on this whole ordeal is, if and when Jordan Cheyenne decides to come back to YouTube, I think that she will have a difficult journey on regaining popularity, and because the whole family vlogging thing and lifestyle influencer, mommy influencer thing, like, yes, it's on its way out. It's not as popular as it was a couple of years ago, and we've seen that with a lot of the family vloggers. The more detrimental part of this is that her being a jackass and showing people how she treats her son when the camera's off is going to have an impact on his on his way of living, because she is the caretaker for her son, obviously, and when you decide to become a full-time influencer, it is a gamble. And if you're gonna show people how shitty you are when the camera's off, your ass is gonna be called out. And this is on like a grandiose scale. This is not like someone found a tweet from 2016 where she called a fan stupid. Like, that's not what we're dealing with here. This is very, very problematic. And like I said in other videos, it lifted the veil of what getting a kid to look emotional in a thumbnail looks like. We saw it. We saw it with our own eyes. I don't believe that it was a one-time thing. I don't believe that she's genuinely sorry. And I still cannot believe that this fake backpedaling nonsense apology was platformed, and I don't like it, don't care for it at all. I would never have given her the grace and the respect, because I am all for people, coming and saying, this is what I did, I'm facing it head on, blah, 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 blah. But she's not genuine. She's not sorry. She hasn't even had the time to think about what she did. So we're not here for a fucking apology. We're not here to listen to your nonsense right now. You need to get off the internet, and you need to go away, and you need to think about what you did, and let's give it some time. Let's, stick by your word. Get your kid off the channel, which her channel's gone, so that's done. But how long is that going to last? How long is it going to last with her creating content without her son? Is it going to be a month? Is it going to be 3 months? Can't rush time to go by. However, I still have a problem with apologies coming so soon, because as a human being, you are not capable of making a mistake and within 24 hours coming with a genuine apology. It is impossible. I don't care what anyone says. It is impossible to actually reflect and realize what you did and how you're going to prove to people, how you took the time to self-reflect. Like, what did you do? You cannot sort through those emotions and do shit in 24 hours. It's impossible. And I'm so happy that bigger channels are picking this up. You know, I think that her fake non-apology was a PR stunt. I don't back it. I don't believe it. I don't want to hear from her, and I don't care. And this is not something that is drama. This is not your run-of-the-mill influencer drama that commentary channels are spilling tea and, you know, talking about it. My heart not only breaks for her son, but my heart also breaks for any other child that could be experiencing this type of toxicity and gross behavior at the hands of their parents when the camera is not on. It is beyond disgusting to me. You know, the Observe channel did a video on this, and I felt like he handled it really well. He always does such a great job at, you know, being like a no BS kind of commentary channel. He's not here for the games, and I like that about him. So I'm going to link his video in either a pinned comment or my description box if you guys haven't seen it. I also did post it on my community tab this morning when I watched it, because I just felt like it was so well done. I'm just really glad that bigger channels are talking about this and having no excuses for what she did. And y'all know, I'm still talking about Nikki Phillippi months later. I will continue to talk about Jordan Cheyenne as well. She can go away and she can, you know, whatever. And I also want to take this opportunity to reiterate that I'm sure that she's gotten a few death threats, and that's never okay. I have a zero tolerance for sending threats to people, doxing, harassing, all of the things. I'll always have a zero tolerance for that kind of stuff. In the same sentence, I also want to acknowledge she can still look at the accountability factor of this and ignore the hateful messages, because you need to hear from your community. If you're going to look at the few nasty messages that you got and then say, oh, well, I'm just going to run away from YouTube and Instagram because I got a few messages that are not good, then you're running from the obligation that you have to hear your subscribers and the internet as a whole out. You're running away. So, and people that run away from accountability are cowards. So if Jordan Cheyenne wants to go down in YouTube history as not only someone who coached her son on how to, you know, make the thumbnail that she wanted, but she also wants to go down as a coward, I'm okay with that. I will call her as I see it. But it's also just proving people right in the way that people believe that influencers can never take accountability. There are very few instances that I can think of where I've seen YouTubers or influencers actually take accountability and make change in the way that they present themselves online. It's typically a PR stunt, it's a fake apology, fake non-apology, just so that they can save their ass and hopefully not lose all of their sponsors. Either way, guys, I'm going to continue to make my way home, and I will see you when I get there. Hey guys, I'm back. So let me show you the sweater that I got. Look how big it is. It's just like one of those really good chunky black sweaters. So it has one of those like big collars, and you can roll it. So it's pretty long. It comes to like my mid thigh. So I'm happy with this. My candle. Oh, it smells so good. And I got 2 of them because I don't know when Bath & Body Works is gonna have their apple toddy stuff, so whatever. So yeah, that's what I got, and I'm super happy with this. It is so soft and cozy. I do think I'll probably end up having to use a lint shaver on it at some point, but that's not a big deal. I have to do that with a lot of my sweaters. So yeah, I'm excited. But that's gonna be the end of this video. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.